Hello, hello, hello. How are we doing? We're gonna wait for some people to join. Grecia de la Paz. Hola, ¿cómo estás? Welcome to Sotol Sotomayor Masterclass, training, experience. You name it as you wish, but we want to take you to Mexico, to Chihuahua. Thank you for joining. I'm actually very happy because people that know me, you know that I'm a very mezcal guy. But since I try Sotol, I'm getting converted into Sotol. You know, I mean, this bad boy, Sotol Sotomayor, is a delicious spirit. You will learn today from Suri and Manuel. Suri is in Chihuahua, in Mexico. Manuel is in Europe. We're gonna take you guys to Chihuahua, to the Vinata, or the distillery where Sotol is made, in the north of Mexico, in Chihuahua. So I will just get Suri into the screen so we can start talking. Fantastic. Let me just do this. I will send the request. Suri is coming soon. We have a very polite Tort 5557. Nice to see you. Suri, can you hear me?
Hi. Yeah. How are you?
I'm okay, thank you. I'm okay.
How is everything in UK with the
Yeah,
Sotol?
it's getting, we're getting there. We obviously we're still in lockdown, but it's going to open soon. You know, the government just announced that the lockdown is going to finish in different times. So hopefully by summer we'll be open and obviously ready to go out and drink. I think everybody in the UK, they are desperate. Well,
They
everybody,
needed.
well, we need
Everybody
to go
needed.
out. We need to go out. We need to go to our local bar, and we need to go to our local pub, and we need to go to our local restaurant just to have some outdoor life. You know, I mean, we've been indoors for too long. Winter was very tough. I mean, it was snowing 2 weeks ago. It was snowing in London and the UK. So it's been intense. But today was super sunny. Actually, it was a beautiful day. For those that live in London, will agree with me. So I think the summer is coming. So we're happy, and I'm happy to have you here. As I explained to the guys, everyone, I want to meet you. I want you to meet Suri, which is the
Thank,
founder of
thank you for the.
Sotol Sotomayor. Please.
Thank you for the invitation. Okay. I I will present me. I am Suri Gindi, the and I am the owner of the Casa Dionisio that we have some brands like Sotomayor and Siglo Cero that we are waiting for the next week to see you also here with us. And today we are going to explain you the Sotol. What is the Sotol? How can we drink the flavor and how we produce it? I am now in Chihuahua, that in the Vinata, that is the factory of the Sotol, and I will show you also the factory. We I want to everybody stay here with us, and if you have some question, also you can put it on the chat, and Eduardo is going to ask me.
Of course.
Okay,
So I mean,
okay.
why don't you tell us what is Sotol? Where Sotol comes from? Why is called Sotol? Where is made? The denomination origin. I think many people know about tequila and they know about mezcal, but Sotol in the world
Okay.
is quite new. So please tell us more about it.
Okay, the Sotol is a spirit from with the nomination of origin from Mexico. And the Sotol is making in 3 states, in Chihuahua, Durango, and Coahuila. The heart of the Sotol
That's
is the
yeah. That's very good to know
yeah.
because obviously people know that tequila is made in 5 states, mezcal is made in 9 states, but Sotol is only 3 states, right?
Only 3 states with very big area, but only 3 states. And these 3 states is in the north of Mexico, really down to US
Yeah, in
and
the border with the US, yes.
on the border, and it's part of the all of these these states are only desert. This is the Sotol means spoon desert because they eat with the spoon and they with the leaves of the Sotol they eat the food and everything, and they use like a spoon. That's why Sotol means spoon desert,
All right, so
and it's a plant that have
but you mean the indigenous groups like the Tarahumaras because there are different indigenous groups in that north,
yeah
right? So
the
they used to
Indians,
use
yeah,
the leaf
the
as a
leaves
spoon.
like a spoon,
Okay.
exactly. Also, when you are going to see the heads of the Sotol, that is the pineapple of the agave, looks like similar. Also, they use the same, like a spoon that you can take out. I will show you,
Now
and
that
you
you
can use
mention
like a
agave,
spoon.
now that you mention agave, it's very important to tell to people that Sotol is not made from an agave plant. The agave, the plant is
Exactly.
completely different, right?
It's totally different. The family of the Sotol is a Sparragacia.
All
That
right.
is family from the garlic, the onion, the feet of elephant. The plant looks similar than the feet of elephant. I will show you the plant in the conversation. And it's not familiar. Also, they have some quiotes, but they can have like in her life, like 5 times or 10 times the quiote.
Oh,
When it's growing, they don't
they
dead
don't die.
the plant.
That's very
Yeah,
important for the people that are following us in the agave spirits. The agave plant, the quiote, the flower, only comes out once. Once the agave plant flowers, the plant dies. But with the
exactly.
sereke, in this case, the plant for Sotol, they grow up to 5 times. Wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's one of the things that the Cereco dacilirium, the name of the plant. We have also
Sereke is a popular
many.
name, right?
Is the popular name. Dacilirium is
Botanical.
the scientific name,
Mm.
and also we have like 22 species of daciliriums.
Okay.
One of the species is also the name with Cereke. That's why they don't like to say Cereke a lot because also it's a species that you can find, Dactylidium cereke. But it's a common name that a long time everybody say Cereke. That's why because this species is really new. Everybody like 5 years ago it was only one species that you can find Sotol, but now they already studied a lot the plant and they can see that there is many species and different flavors, everything.
Okay. Wow.
With this one that I will show you, we have a blend that we use 3 species of the Dactylidium of the Cereke.
Okay. So
I
this is a blend of 3 plants cooked together.
Yeah, all
Okay.
together.
Why don't you show us the vinata, the production process?
If you want, I can. Let's go first to try it. I will give you the kata, and
Okay,
then
let's
I
do
will
that.
show you outside all the vinata. Here
Guys, I'm a
outside
lucky guy.
we
I
have
have a bottle with me. Some of you that are following
wait.
us, I did send you a little sample because I know you appreciate agave spirits, and I know you will love to have this experience with me. The other people that don't got the bottle or the taster, we will describe the flavors, and hopefully you will feel it the way that we will.
Thank you. And if you are in London or UK, you can find in your website, no,
Yes,
Eduardo?
yes, yes.
That's for the future. Okay, let's go.
And for those that have the sample, if you can please tell us, comment the aromas and the flavors that you get, it will be very interesting for us to bounce back those flavors and aromas that you get when drinking this Sotol. So please tell us, Suri.
Okay, first I will talk about more about the species also. Here we have three species. We have the Texanum, that is the one that we need to wait more time for growing. It's
How
ready
long?
like 15 years or 17
Okay.
years. You need to wait. But we have some plants that they have 50 years or 70 years, that because they don't die. It's part of the plant that, but at least you need to wait 15 years or 17, depends the area and everything. Then we have the Leophilium, that is the Texanum only growing in the denomination of origin in Chihuahua. All right.
Okay.
The Leophilium is the second one that we use, and also only growing in Chihuahua. And this one we need to wait 12 to 14 years. Also,
Wow.
we can find plants from 30 years or 40 years.
My God.
And then we have the Cedrosanum, that is one of the most common plants from the Sotol. You can find in the three states. But also you need to wait 12 years to that they need to grow.
I have one question. Sorry, I have one question from Gassi Hill.
Yeah.
They say it tastes like mezcal or tequila. It actually tastes completely different to mezcal or to tequila. Obviously, it's closer to mezcal because of the production, but it's completely different, right?
Yeah, right. You have some flavors like you said, like the mezcal, but it's only the smoky and it's not too intense here that in some mezcals. And also a lot of minerals. You are going to feel it because all the desert sand is like you are feeling in the plant. It's totally different. Okay, we so is we use the glass, the is this kind of glass that is
Like a
the
candle
cruz
candle holder. Yeah.
candle content. But in Chihuahua also they use a lot of the
The horn of
oh yeah, the horn of the of
en
oh,
español.
sí, el cuerno de toro.
Oh, of a bull.
The
That's the horn of a bull.
yeah,
Okay.
bull. Yeah,
Wow.
exactly. They cleaning, they everything. It's really common here in the north of Mexico. They eat a lot of meat. That's why they have it.
Yeah.
I will
For
try
those
it
for
also.
those for those that are not familiarized with the north of Mexico, carne asada or barbecues is big. And obviously because just for you guys to know, Chihuahua State, the state of Chihuahua, is as big as Germany. So it's huge. It's a huge
Exactly.
land. Lots of fields, lots of grass fields, lots of obviously cattle that
No,
lives there,
beef.
and obviously lots of meat.
Excuse me.
Barbecues are huge, and then that's why they use the. Okay, salute. Sorry.
Salud. Okay. In the smell, they have 48 alcohol degrees, but you are going. It's really light, the alcohol. You are not never going to feel it. The 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 flavor when you are going to try it, like you are going to feel really the, I don't know, the desert, and also the plant flavors is going to be here. The
Yeah,
smoky taste is really not intense.
it's not too much. Somebody
You
somebody
you
said that
have
it's
it.
very earthy. No,
Yeah.
Alan mentioned that
I,
it's very earthy, like clay pot. No, it's very minerally.
but yeah, I feel
Carlita says delicious.
I feel it that.
Carlita, You're a chef. Tell me what delicious means. What did you get? Which aromas you get, or flavors? But yeah, I get the earthiness. The earthiness is very mineral, right?
Right.
Mm.
Also, the other point that they try it sometimes is with the dip of Chihuahua. That is a dip from goats. I will show you here. I
When you
will
say a
move it
dip, you
a
mean
little
like
bit.
a cheese?
Yeah, it's a
We cannot
cheese
see.
dip
Go
of
down, down, down,
of
down,
goat
down, down, like a
down.
goat cheese.
Goat cheese, exactly. We put will nueces
Raisins, and nuts. Yeah.
and nuts, exactly. With green apple, we try it. It's really typical, also in Chihuahua. You need to try it in the future. We didn't have too many time to explain the dip, but in the future you can try it, and it's also delicious. That is part of the all these ingredients is part of Chihuahua. That's why they like it. They love it to try it. Okay,
Amazing.
I will. Salud. Cheers.
So once again, salute. I think for those that have the opportunity to have a bottle at home, it's very earthy. It's a bit smoky, not too smoke, not too smoky as mezcal. It's a bit earthy, a bit smoky. I get some vanilla, some like peanuts flavor in the mouth. Guys, it's just honestly, it's just delicious. In the UK, we have very few brands of Sotol, and I have tried all of them. This is by far the best Sotol, guys. So as I
Thank
say,
you.
and people that know me, mezcal, I love mezcal, and mezcal is my drink to go. But since I tried Sotol, particularly this bottle, tell us about the bottle, because guys, this is ceramic bottle. It's painted. I don't know if it's by hand or well, it's not by hand, but it's. I love the bottle, ceramic bottle, right?
Yeah, this bottle is okay. The design and the bottle, the ceramic, they used it before in Paquimé zone. Paquimé zone is an archaeological part of Chihuahua that
Mm-hmm.
they find the oven the the oven for making sotol and making ceramic both in that oven. And it is the first oven that they find in Mexico. They
Oven,
have a lot of, yeah, horno oven,
really?
yeah,
In Chihuahua?
and in Chihuahua. And that's why they all the theories also from the agave and Mexico that they cook the agave and everything before is part of this archaeological zone that they find the oven of Paquimé. And they continue in Mata Ortiz, that is a new geographic zone, a small town that they produce the ceramic, this kind of artisanal product that if you go to find Mata Ortiz, it's the name of the town. It's not the name of the artist. It's the name of the town. You are going to find kind of this artist, and
Oh,
one of
interesting.
the artists they make it our all
All the patterns.
the bottle and everything. He make it
Let me
because they
let me.
continue with the
We have
Paquimé.
some questions. Sorry, let me interrupt you. We have some
Yeah,
questions here. Mama Reina say very interesting. The alcohol of this Sotol is 48%, so it's high in alcohol, 48% ABV. Our friend Carlos Londono from Café Pacifico, he says that amazing earthiness. The flavor that he got is amazing earthiness, green apples, very grassy, seaweed, and a little of cherry. Wow,
of
that's a
cherry.
beautiful
Yeah,
description.
thank you. Yeah,
Did you get the cherry? Anybody else got the cherry? Because I I'm not as good as Carlos. Carlos is one of our good friends from Café Pacifico, the owner of Café Pacifico. And he's been drinking tequila, mezcal, and sotol and everything for many years. So he has a very educated mouth and palate. Cherry. I will try to find cherry, Carlitos. Let me see. We have another green plantains. Right.
I
So
like because also
pink.
with the dip you are going to feel it more intense the cherry that he said.
So
It's not
in Chihuahua, you drink sotol with cheese. That's normal. That's common.
yeah, it's common with the el
So you
queso
go to a
cabra
bar,
with the
and you ask for
goat.
sotol. They give you goat cheese.
Not always in some places,
Okay.
and more with the apple, with the green apple, you are going to feel Chihuahua is the first state in Mexico that produces more apple than all Mexico.
It's the
Only
biggest producer of apples.
yeah,
Wow.
only with Chihuahua is bigger than all the states from Mexico that produce apple. And that's why it's also so common to drink with green apple or red apple. But
Do
we
they
feel
add
it that
any salts? Like in Oaxaca, they put
yeah,
warm salt on
we
the
put
orange.
the alacran salt or
Scorpion
scorpion.
salt.
Yeah,
Scorpion salt
we
on the
we
apple.
we we use the both. I will show you the salts that you can find, and you put it to the apple. It's not too intense. Also, you are going to feel it only with the salts. They are going to go in of the all the flavors. That's why they use it sometimes.
Wow.
This
Why
is
don't you take us? Why don't you show us the vinata? Show us the
yeah.
sun.
I
Show us
will
the sun that you have. How many degrees? What's the
yeah, of course.
temperature in Chihuahua right now?
In Chihuahua
What's
now
it?
is not it's winter. It's not too hot. Maybe we are on 25, 27, but sometimes like in December they was in like less 10 degrees, and in summer sometimes they go into 45 or 43 degrees. I will show you the vinata.
Okay.
Here is part of the alembic of cover is behind this wall. One of the alembics. Here we have. I will. This one is the only the Sotomayor Leophilium. That this is the blend, and this is one the Sotol Leophilium that also is part of the Sotol. You can see here the vinata.
You have barrel.
Here
Okay. Okay. Wow. Wow.
we have yeah. This is the where we fermentate the Sotol. Sometimes it's you need to walk up the door down, and you can continue with the fermentation.
Sorry. I think you have walk back like a little bit inside
Can you
and
hear me?
just show from far the because we losing you. Just go back a little bit and leave the telephone so we can see everything from far. If you walk back, please. We're losing. Sorry, guys. Obviously, Mexican intercoms are not the best. Despite Carlos Slim owns them and he's one of the richest men in the world. Suri, go back. Okay, we're losing Suri. I hope he's not kidnapped by some mafia from the north. No, that's a joke. Anyway, we lost him. Okay. So, Carlitos, Grecia, Carla, Alan, Tony, and everybody else that is listening, this is something unique. For those that really, he says, ya me escuchan, no. Tienes que entrar okay. So yeah, it open up, as you say, Carlos. Wonderful long finish, very easy to drink.
No,
Okay.
yeah. Okay. You can see now from
Yeah.
here. Okay, I will walk really slow that maybe the connection is not losing.
Maybe just stop there and show it from far.
Okay, here is the fermentation. Now we are taking out of this fermentation. You can see here they already take out part of the fermentation and put it on the
Alambics.
distillery. Yeah, on the alambic.
So you have a copper steel alambics with wood fire, right?
Yes, with wood fire.
Okay.
They use here the madera de roble, that
Oak.
is part of the oak, that is
Okay.
part of the, oh, I forgot las nueces, the
Chestnuts.
the nuts.
Chestnuts.
Yeah,
Chestnut trees.
that's why they use it also for this and the oven. I am going to trying to go into the oven that you can see, and here we have the heads of the sotol. Okay,
There we go. Las piñas.
las piñas. But here it's not piñas, it's cabezas.
Cabezas in. Okay.
Cabezas,
Nice.
that is heads, because the plant sometimes they have some tronco,
Yeah.
and
The
that's why
trunk.
the
What
trunk,
is
and that's why they talk heads.
what's
Okay,
what's the weight? What's the weight of a cabeza?
okay. One like this is like 25 kilos. That is one of the biggest here.
How
The
many
other ones
kilos? How
have
many
like
kilos do you
50.
need to produce? How many kilos do you need to produce 1 liter?
10 with 10 kilos you can produce one liter.
Wow. Okay.
Depends the season, but the best time for produce that is the season that we are producing is in winter. All the sugar goes to the to the head, and that's why it's the best time that you can put it to fermentation. Here we have a small bacillidium, you can see, and
That's the
this,
Silirium. Okay.
yeah,
Nice.
this is the serec.
The Sereque. Fantastic.
A
So
lot
guys,
of
as you
leaves.
can see, it looks like an agave, but it's not an agave plant. It's a completely
Also, they
different
have a
plant.
lot
Remember
of
that.
leaves, and really, it's not so big the leaves, and have that the agave is bigger. Our logo of Sotomayor is looking the plant on the top like that.
Yeah, of
That's
course.
why
Yeah, of course, of course.
that you can see. Here is before then put it on to cooking, and we have here, and also they are using the axe to broken the head, and this is already cooking. All right.
They already cooked. How long do they cook?
Yeah.
How long? How many days?
They cook like 5 to 7 days. Here we have the oven,
So that is
and
that is close. That is something is cooking
yeah,
there.
it's cooking now. We can see
Oh,
a
that's
little
very
bit
in
of
in
smoke.
mezcal they make it like a pyramid. They go up.
Sometimes it's like a pyramid. Depends how many volume they put it, but the most of the time is like this. Okay, because not all the year we are producing. We are only producing 5 months per year,
Okay.
because it's the time that we have all the sugar in the head of the sotol.
How did you? Okay. Okay. Amazing. Any questions? Any
This
questions,
is.
people? Carlitos, Alan, you're
Remember,
the
I
experts.
will show you the also part of that I was talking to you, that you can use this like a spoon. They take it out this,
Yeah,
and
of
this
course.
is part of. It's not like agave because it's really fibroso,
Yeah, fiber.
fiber. And when you use the axe to broken, really you are going to see like it's really
Carlos is
like
asking, do you use any water to on the fermentation? Do you add water?
yeah, we need to add water.
Which type
Part
of
of
water?
uh,
From the springs, from the mountains, or normal
no,
from the pipe?
we have here the spring water.
Okay.
We have here the river, a small river. Also, we're going to see here. We have here a small river, but this one we don't use. We have one pozo, spring water,
Yeah.
to that we take the water. They came from the when it's raining. It's we put it there. It's over there, but I need to cross the wall
No,
to
don't go
see.
too far, don't go too far.
I
This
will
is
show
amazing.
you a little bit
Can you
more.
give us a panoramic? Can you give us a panoramic of the vinata?
Yeah, of course.
Slowly. Okay, okay.
It's now they're doing a wall from.
That's
I will put it on the other side that you
that
can
that
see better
that is looking beautiful.
from here.
Okay, I have some questions. So the
Yeah,
production is in
let's.
Chihuahua. Yes, this is a Sotol from Chihuahua. In terms of production, Alan is more is closer to mezcal. So they cook on the ground on a pit oven. They use wood, oak. Then they ferment. The fermentation is natural, right?
The fermentation is natural. We don't use any.
Any yeast, any artificial yeast. So natural
Yeah.
fermentation, on the ground cooking, and is distilled twice as well.
Yes. No. The blend is 3 times
Three times
distillate.
distilled.
Yeah.
Really?
Really.
It's so complex, and you distill this 3 times?
Exactly. The leophilium that we have only we use 2 times the distillate.
Why?
This one is 3 times
Why do you distill it 3 times?
because part of the master distillate that now is not here. He needs to go. He was need to go.
Yeah.
He said that he wants to take all the flavors of the plant. Okay, and with that he said that if he distill this one that is a blend 3 times, we are going to feel it that flavors and take it out more the smoky flavors.
That is very
And
interesting because in mezcal production they distill twice only. They say that if they distill more than twice,
is
you lose
more you are going
complexity.
to feel it
Only
more the alcohol, no? Yeah.
only the pechuga is distilled 3 times, but they add fruits and
Yeah.
meats and everything else. But I didn't also told was, or this one particular was distilled 3 times,
This
and it
one
still is that
particular
complex.
3 times. Yeah.
I
Because
have
if
more
not, you
questions.
are
I have
going
more
to feel it
questions. I
more
have
the
more
yeah.
questions, sir. I
Let
have
me
more questions. So, La Escondida says that if there is any ruta del Sotol, Sotol route, to the, like in Oaxaca.
there is one that is not too many is not too famous, and Chihuahua is a dangerous state. We don't like that part. But there is one in part of Coyame that is half an hour from here. Some of the plants we bring it from here from Coyame that you can go there from the Ruta del Sotol.
Yeah, but
But it's not so
there are
tourist.
the vinatas are close to each other, or no?
Uh, no, every vinate is like the 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 next
Oh,
vinate is like 20 minutes or 30 minutes. It's not
oh
so
well, it's not bad.
close.
It's not bad. And then
Yeah, it's not bad.
Alan is saying if you add any additives,
No,
nothing.
no, it's total. It's or organic, but we don't have the certified, but it's total organic.
Sorry, I'm
We
laughing
don't,
because
all the
Carlos.
fermentation and all the
Yeah,
process
yeah,
is total natural.
total natural. I was laughing because Carlos said that his wife loved it. Therefore,
Thank you very much.
he may have a very lucky night. Carlitos, I wish you to have a very lucky night, brother. I already have a lucky night because I'm drinking a delicious Sotol.
Thank you to be here. I will show you more the plant, and next we are going to with Manu, that he is going to show you some cocktails. But I will show you some plants, and I will. This is a small plant. You can see that the tree. This one is they have like 2 years only, and it's a. Oh, I forgot the name. The scientific name is. We don't use it, but I will remember and I will tell
Don't
you.
worry. Listen, I have a question. Sorry, and I
Yeah.
want you to answer that because I don't want to answer that. Roger Alarcon, which is a good friend of everyone, he's asking which are the major difference between Sotomayor and the Hacienda de Chihuahua.
Okay. There is many different. One of the difference is that in Hacienda Chihuahua, all the plants they are not growing in the natural. They have their own plant. Also, in the Sotol, we have the bad news, but you can use 41 Sotol and the other one it could be alcohol,
Oh, like in tequila.
like in tequila.
So the
And
denomination of sorry, let me stop you
yeah,
there. The denomination of origin of Sotol allows producers to only use 51% of Sotol of Sereke.
yeah, exactly. And the other one it could be another thing. With Sotomayor we have 100% Sotol. Yeah,
Of
and also
course.
you have down the bottle you have all the description that is 100 that's Illyrium. Not the thing that we use. All the product that we use is Sotol, and
Okay,
is the
I
blend.
didn't know that. Okay, so for
Yeah,
everyone, the Sotol denomination of origin, like the tequila denomination of origin, allows you, producer, to use only 51% of the sugars coming from the Sereke plant and still call it Sotol.
exactly. The other important thing that the difference about Hacienda that they ask us is that they use autoclave. They don't use floor oven.
On the
They
ground
use
ovens. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah,
and
Hacienda de Chihuahua
that the flavor is going to be
yeah, Hacienda de Chihuahua is more industrial, let's say.
it's more
You do it
industrial
artisanal, they do it industrial.
and they have a lot of time and they try to make a flavor of tequila. That's why they start to doing like that kind of process. But in the end, it's not artisanal that we are making.
Yeah.
That I
Anyway,
think that it's really important.
that answered the question, I think. So
Yeah,
I love the fact that these plants they can grow 4 or 5 times. I mean, this is just unbelievable. I
yeah.
didn't know that.
This is a Texanum. The Texanum have the particularity that you can take it like that and you can put it to you, the hand, and you are going not to have all the spinas is growing to the up,
Yeah.
right? Is one of the particularities
I think it's time for Manuel
for
to
making a cocktail. Yeah,
to show us how to use a tool. Sotol is very versatile as tequila or mezcal. So I think Manuel has some surprises for us. Because otherwise, I mean,
Perfect.
I know you love talking about Sotol, and me too. But otherwise, we're gonna be here forever. And I want my friends to continue this experience and this obviously amazing chat that we're having. And I really appreciate, guys. Suri flew to Chihuahua to do this for us, and I'm very happy. I'm very pleased, and I thank you for that.
No, thank you very much, Lalo. I will disconnect to that Manu have the opportunity to show you all the cocktails that we have also with this Sotomayor. Thank you.
Guys, say goodbye to Suri. Thank you very much, man.
Bye.
Thank you. So, I learned a lot, actually. I don't know you guys, but I learned a lot. The plant that grows, the quiote grows up to 5 times. I didn't know that. A blend of 3 different cereques. That's amazing. 6 different plants. And obviously the production, as you could see, was very artisanal, like mezcal. And when you drink Sotol, if it's artisanal, like in this case, it's delicious. And now I'm gonna invite my friend Manuel. There we go. So Manuel is coming up. Manuel is from Dr. Sours. Hey, Manuel.
Hey, good evening, Britain. How are you doing?
How are you, my friend? You okay?
Yes,
Sorry,
everything fine.
we took a bit too long because it was super interesting to learn and to know more about Sotol, and having Suri in Chihuahua in the Vinata was unbelievable.
Yeah, that's amazing to see everything how it's done. That's really perfect. That you have been there with Suri together and see the whole process.
Please tell us your name, what you do, and what we wanna listen from you.
Yes, of course. Today, I will show you some easy recipes that you can do at home. Hello?
Yeah. We
Can
listen
you hear me?
we
Can you
listen. Yeah. All good.
interrupt? Okay. Yeah, perfect. Okay. Today I will show you some easy recipes that you can do at home. We will go back in time a little bit, back to the Prohibition time. So that's where, like a lot of bartenders, and especially a really important like cocktail historian, Dave Wondrich, was saying that history of a margarita. Now we're doing like a margarita based on Sotol. So we would substitute the tequila with Sotol and do something simple, refreshing that everybody is able to do at home. The only thing that you may need, it's Sotol, lime juice, and a little bit of sugar. So that's everything what you need, and then you can do something really special. And maybe a little bit to introduce myself. I'm the brand manager for Europe for Sotol and some other brands from Casa Dionisio. And what I was trying to show you today is something that it's really everybody knows, everybody is enjoying, something that really needs only 3 ingredients. And let's do it with Sotol, because in this case, as a lot of people were saying in the chat before, it has a lot of minerality, earthiness, kind of funky flavors, like exotic flavors, something that like cherry, something like fruity. A lot of people say like almost like leather, something like in between this, and you can feel all the magical spirit from the north of Mexico that makes this thing happen, and with a long history behind this spirit. So I would say a little bit about the cocktail, what we're doing today, margarita. Why it's called margarita, and what's the history behind the margarita? So going back to the golden 30s, like 20s, 30s, 40s, there was this prohibition time. And during this prohibition time, you were not allowed to drink alcohol. So what was happening? There was a lot of like drug trafficking and alcohol trafficking between the US and Mexico. And in this time, like especially on the border to the US, there are the states of Chihuahua and all the three states where the Sotol is made. And due to this reason, the people were like trafficking the Sotol to the US and other spirits. And in this time, there was a guy from Texas inventing a cocktail called Daisy. And if you do the translation word by word from a Daisy, it's called Margarita in Spanish. So and in this case, you can see that a Daisy means as well the Spanish, like, or it's the same, like the translation, like Margarita. And this is one of the histories behind the Margarita, that the Daisy, the first cocktail based on orange liquor, brandy, and sugar, or like citrus, was reinvented in Chihuahua, no, not in Chihuahua, in Tijuana. And in Tijuana, they used tequila instead. So in this case, we have the Daisy as like the, I would say, the origin of the cocktail, but then they used like tequila or Sotol to make something special. So I would say, to show you how it's done.
Tell us. So what shall we do? I have my shaker, I have my kit here.
Perfect. That's great. So the only thing what you need is like amazing jar, or if you have a shaker, even better. But you use the liquor, like in this case, we use 6 cl or 60 milliliters of Sotol.
60.
So I would start 60. Yes. So fill your shaker or amazing jar with a little bit of ice. Put some ice cubes in there.
I put alcohol first because I'm an alcoholic.
Oh, that's okay. That's perfect. No worries. So it's really easy that everybody can join us doing this kind of recipe, but it's a really nice, refreshing, earthy, mineral taste. So you put like 60 cl of the Sotol. We use the Sotol Sotomayor ensemble, the one Suri was showing you and introducing to you. And then we use fresh lime juice. It's really important that you use fresh lime juice because it makes a big difference. In this case, we use 30 milliliters or 3 cl of fresh lime juice. In this case, we have Mexican limes. Really nice, fruity.
Always Mexican limes, guys. Please.
Exactly. Mexican.
Don't let it down and don't buy those. Don't buy those Turkish limes, please, everyone.
Exactly. So we put 30 cl or like 30 milliliters or 3 cl of the fresh lime juice, and then in the end, you can use any kind of sugar what you like. I would say we use the Sotol syrup. We have Sotol syrup from the same plant, the Desilirium. So, but you can use agave syrup, you can use sugar, you can use any kind of sugar what you have at home. You can use like honey. If you have like fresh honey or something at home, use honey. I mean, let's make a difference. Put some other sweetener to make another dimension in your cocktail.
I have to say that I got that bottle because you sent that to me. And I finished it. It's a delicious. It's very similar to agave syrup, but it's more liquidy. It's less sugary. I love it.
Yeah, that's perfect. In this case, it really enhanced the flavor of the Sotol. So we have 15 milliliters or 1.5 cl. What we put on your cocktail. That's enough because it's really intense and like concentrated.
Can you put the bottle close to the camera so people can see?
Yes, of course. Yes,
that you do agave syrup. Well, you do cereque syrup. There you go. Sotolera.
Exactly. The Sotolera. It's from the same company, Casa Dionisio from Zurich. So they're doing as well like a Desilirium syrup. It's called Sotol syrup, Sotolera. And so we have this kind of 3 ingredients, really easy, really kind of that everybody could find in his home. And then everything in the shaker, put ice on top or in the amazing jar, give it a little shake, and that's it.
Baila. I'm getting excited right now.
Exactly. And then the only thing you have to do, strain it on a fresh frozen glass or like fresh ice cube with a slice of lime, and that's it.
Check this out, people. Just hope the record. I'm still working, okay? That's how I work.
Yeah, I know. We have some time. So, and it's Friday. It's Friday evening in London, so you have to enjoy your cocktail for the weekend. So, salute. Cheers, guys.
Oh, man.
And it's something really easy in between, a nice balance in between the and the lime part. So it's a really nice and easy cocktail, refreshing for some good days that are coming now. And yeah,
Salud, Carlita.
Enjoy with your friends and your family at home. Salud.
I think it's great the fact that people need to know that you can drink, you can sip Sotol, but you can also use it for cocktails. So
Exactly. I mean, usually the first approach to someone new and the Sotol, or if there's some new agave spirits or something like this coming up, would be like a cocktail. And the most common cocktail on agave spirits or Mexican spirits would be like a margarita. And it's something easy that you can really find in every place. Lime, the base on a Sotol, and some sugar, and then you have a really nice, refreshing cocktail for the weekend.
amazing. Well, I have tried tequila Tommy's margaritas, mezcal Tommy's margaritas. This is a Sotol Tommy's margarita made with
Exactly.
Sotomayor. It's just beautiful, delicious.
Thanks a lot. Is there any question left that maybe I can answer you as well, or to the community joining us today?
Tony, Carlitos, Roger, Carla, Anna, everybody's joining. Any questions? Because we gonna finish soon. It's been almost an hour. I think it was amazing to have the opportunity to travel to Chihuahua online. So guys, if you have any questions, please tell now. Or you always can call me. Or call Manuel,
Yes,
Dr.
exactly.
Sowers, Sotol Sotomayor on Instagram. You can always contact them and ask any questions. But I think it was a beautiful experience, and Sotol is just wonderful, man.
Yes, it is. For sure. It's something really amazing.
Wow. Manuel, I think it's beautiful. If you want to tell us about Dr. Sowers for a few minutes, and what do you do exactly?
Okay. Yes, of course. I mean, I'm the brand manager. I'm German. I'm not Mexican, and I'm not English, as you will notice on my English, maybe. But yeah, I'm the one responsible for the brand. I'm the identity behind the brand in Europe. So what we are doing is like to show the people what's the Mexican culture, what's the Mexican treasures that you can find here, all the culinary that's coming from Mexico, introducing to Europe and showing the people what's possible to do with Mexican spirits instead of like European liquors or spirits. And yeah, so that's exactly what we're doing behind Dr. Sowers, representing.
I think you have some beautiful products. I mean, obviously, Sotol Sotomayor. You have Posh, which is a spirit from Mexico made in Chiapas, a blend of agave and corn, which is beautiful. We're going to talk about that another time. But Carlos has two questions. So Sotol Sotomayor is 48%, yes. The question is,
yes.
by law, in the denomination of origin of Sotol, what's the minimum and what's the maximum alcohol allowed for Sotol?
Okay, it's more or less the same like tequila or mezcal. You can do it between 35 and 55, and that's exactly the range. So you can lower it down.
I think that all the denomination, Sotol has a denomination of origin, mezcal has a denomination of origin, tequila, obviously, which is the oldest and the biggest one. I think Sotol and Mezcal DOs are following tequila in many ways. Are not exactly the same because they are different spirits, but most of the rules of the norms are similar, right?
Yes, I mean, there are some similarities that you will find in all the kind of norms, normers, whatever you call it, or DOs. But for example, as Suri was telling us that 51% you could use, it's really something that the people should know. Sometimes you can't find it on the label. So it's something that we as well, we're trying to educate the people what's really behind, like a transparent liquor made from Mexico, like histories like generations ago that they started with and that they're really proud of. And that's something that's the liquid history behind Mexico.
Exactly. Roger is asking when we will see this product in London. Roger, go to mexgrocer.co.uk. It's there, my friend.
Exactly.
It's not cheap. It's not cheap. As you saw, it's an artisanal product. We're selling it. I think the retail price is under £60, which for a product of this quality is not expensive. So it's around 58, 59 pounds on the website. So go to mexgrocer.co.uk, get your bottle tonight, Roger.
Exactly, you will find it there. I guess I saw it 67 or 69 pounds. It was the retail price.
There you go. There you go.
The only thing you have to, I guess, a little bit to correct it on your homepage, that Sotol is not the plant. If you're talking about Sotol, it's the liquor. If you're talking about the plant, it's Sereke, Desert Spoon, or Desilirium. And maybe as well as like a curious fact behind, Desilirium comes from the Greek, and the Greek translation would be dense, shaggy lily. So it's of the lily family.
I need to change that in the website. Thanks for letting me know. But you know what? Sotol is so new in the UK market that if I use those names, because I have them here, I have my notes. Okay, I prepare for this. But if I put these names on the website, people will not. It's difficult. But I will try to put between brackets the names of the plants because it's beautiful. Yeah. I think people need to know that this is a plant of 3 plants, and I will do that.
Exactly.
I promise.
Perfect.
I think it was amazing to do this with you guys. I have to say that I'm virgin. This is my first live in Instagram. So you you break my virginity on lives, you guys. Not you. Sotol Sotomayor did. But I did enjoy it. So thank you very much, Manuel. Sorry, thank you very much. It was an amazing experience. Guys, we're gonna do the same with Posh, POX, from Chiapas. We're gonna do that soon. We have the date, Manuel.
Yes, it's next Friday actually. It's in 7 days.
Next Friday we're gonna do Posh, POX.
Exactly.
Can you give us 1 minute introduction of Posh? 1 minute. Don't tell much.
Yes, of course. No, I mean I will. It stays like a secret until next Friday. But yes, like I'll give you a short introduction about the Posh. So we're talking about the spirit that comes from Mexico, obviously. And it is based in Chiapas. So you will find it only there in Chiapas. So it's the south part of Mexico next to the border to Guatemala. And it is an ancestral Mayan spirit based on corn. So it's a corn spirit. So that's everything I will give you by now. And the next, further on next Friday.
Do your homework, POX, Posh. And
so maybe it's the next Posh spirit.
And I see you next Friday. Manuel, thank you very much. Shuri, thank you very much. Everybody that joined, that is still here, Carlos, Ana, Carla, Mama Reina, Mariana, Alan, Ross, Luis, Chupa, Roger, and I can go forever. Thank you very much, guys. Have a good night.
Thanks a lot. Have a nice weekend. Stay healthy. Bye. Thanks to Mexgrocer. Thanks to Sotomayor.
Thank you, guys. Ciao. Now, how do I finish this? This is good.
Just end it.
I saw that.